Hello, and welcome to this episode of Sizzle It Up with the Howling Herald. I'm Wonder Woman. And I am Tess Marie's dad. And today we are going to be making a Thanksgiving classic, gravy! But there's a twist. We use vegetable broth. That's the twist. Yep, so it's vegetarian.
You're going to need 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of flour,
4 cups of broth, and
here's the kicker.
Nutritional yeast. That is the gemstone of this ménage à perfect things.
Now a little trick here, you need 4 cups of broth, but since we're boiling it down once it gets put into the actual gravy concoction, you can just make 2 cups of gravy that are twice as strong.
Excellent, so you're pouring the boiling water into there.
Yes.
How much boiling water is that?
This is 2 cups of boiling water.
Now are we...
That is 1/4 of a cup.
That's a fourth of a cup. How many of these are we putting in?
4.
4 tablespoons. All right. Do you have any tips on making sure it's one? It's good?
Cross your fingers.
All right, great.
Oh, you nope. Stick it in there and just swirl it around. All right.
So I'm learning so much. All right, that was 1. Stirred around.
Yeah. So this is our broth.
Are we done with this?
We are done with that. I like to use better than bouillon, but you can use, broth from the store. You can use bouillon. You can use other things that people use to make broth.
Probably.
Yeah, but 4 cups of broth, or if you're like me, you cheat. Now something you might not know, Tess Marie's dad, is that starting with boiling water to make the broth is actually one of the most important things about this recipe.
And why is that?
Because it makes the gravy real good, and it makes it so that it doesn't end up clumpy and bad.
That's a great tip for
It's
our
like-
folks at home.
Yeah. You temper eggs, you temper broth.
I never knew. What am I doing here with this nutritional yeast?
You're getting 1/4 of a cup of nutritional yeast out to add to the broth. That's because this is when you add the nutritional yeast.
Right now? Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna stir it around.
Stir it around.
That's great. A single fourth cup?
Yeah.
And now we're into putting everything together. See?
Because of the way that science and chemicals and molecules work, there's going to be a chemical reaction when we first add the broth to the flour-egg mixture. And first, instead of getting thinner, like you would expect when you add water to something, it's going to get thicker. So me and Tess Marie's father, who have never taken chemistry class, are going to do some chemistry.
Excellent.
Take that, Kanie.
Here we go, pouring in the broth.
All right. See, first, it got thicker instead of getting thinner because chemistry. This is a bit too much. Pause for a bit.
I'm pausing for a bit. I was pouring it too quickly. You need to pour it more slowly than
Yes.
that.
Do it in like segments.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready for the
Make
next.
sure to whisk continuously. Some people, my mother, think that you can leave this burning on its own after it gets fully incorporated. Pour more. And they are right, but I am also bitter, and I like to have very, very smooth. And if I get a single lump, I will start to cry.
I understand this.
Poor child.
I thought you were telling me to pour.
Yes.
Poor child. Poor child.
It's been poured in. All right, and so what we're just gonna do is we're gonna stir this occasionally, or if you're very bored, stir constantly, like I tend to do. Here's the thing, if you're stirring constantly, you can't do math homework. That's a secret from me to you.
Look at this lovely gravy.
It's beautiful. And remember, when you take it off the burner, as it cools, it will thicken more.
Hey, Wonder Woman. How long should we wait for this to cool if we aren't all superheroes like you?
Ah, that is true. I am a superhero. Just a few minutes is fine. You can also stir it occasionally while it is cooling so that it doesn't develop a skin. Some people like the skin on like the puddings and the gravy, some people don't.
Up to you. Next step is to Google what you eat gravy with if you don't have mashed potatoes or bread.
Because it's
in
not
your house.
actually Thanksgiving.
It's not actually Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So, well, maybe when this video is up, we don't know. So you probably have something. But if you're like us,
Well, Tess Marie's dad.
yes, Wonder Woman.
It's been a hard day at the gravy mill, but it's only a day's work.
We decided on crackers because we didn't have other things. It's very good. It's very good.
We wish you a Merry Thanksgiving.
Just to like fade out and like to sizzle it up. The Howling Herald.
Oh god. It's good. Is vegetarian?
Yeah.
It's really good. And you know what? I like the color a lot. You know?
Oh, good. Looks like good gravy.